What's going on? It's Darren Rose here with 98.7 at South by Southwest, the PureVolume House, presented by iHeartRadio. Joined by Jordan from Howler. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Darren?
I am great. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Is this your first South by Southwest experience?
It is.
And what's your initial reaction?
I've been here for 1 hour, so.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. You're. What a privilege.
I actually just rolled out of the van.
Yeah.
Slept in the van last night. Smelling great.
Yeah. That's rock and roll.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's gross. So.
Where'd you guys come from?
We were in Houston last night.
Okay. So from Minneapolis. As far as like, I mean, what do you know about this thing they call South by Southwest? Like, what have you heard? How do you prepare for something like this with a bunch of shows going on? And
you don't.
Yeah.
I think you just kind of, for us, we have no idea what this is going to be like. We didn't really ask that many people. It's like, well, we'll just do it and figure it out as we go. Yeah.
And you're, are you guys going to have any free time to go see shows other than the ones that you're playing?
Hopefully. We want to see the OCs today. That's about it. And Springsteen.
Yeah, that's a tough ticket, I think. The Springsteen ticket's a tough one.
I know Springsteen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got your artist badge, so you should be able to get in and hang out with them.
Right.
Yeah. So let's talk about the band. What for those that have never seen or maybe don't know much about Howler, describe what your music's all about and what you guys are like as a band.
Yeah, we're a five-piece kind of punk rock band, sort of punk, heavily inspired by 60s garage rock and a lot of late 70s, early 80s punk. So yeah.
Okay. So growing up as a kid, what kind of music was on the family stereo? What was first in your ears musically?
Actually, it was jazz.
Okay.
At my household, parents like jazz. I liked punk rock though.
Yeah. So who turned you on to punk rock? How did you first get familiar with punk?
I was kind of being from Minneapolis. Minneapolis had a really cool punk scene in the 80s, and I think it was just kind of like, ingrained in all of our our heads. Listen to the Replacements, listen to Husker Du. So from the beginning, it was just kind of there.
What was your first concert ever?
I have no idea. I got asked that question yesterday, and I still don't have an answer.
No. What's your first recollection of seeing music live? Do you have any?
No, I've seen so many shows.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid. That no, I have no idea.
Now, what was this? I had read about NME named you one of the coolest guys in top 50 coolest people in the world. Is that true?
Yeah. Apparently. I mean, according to them, yes.
You look cool. You seem cool.
No. Big dick. Big dick.
Yeah. Well, you're a punk rock, so you kind of have to be a dick, right? Is that you got it?
I guess.
Yeah. Do you read NME? Are you a fan of NME?
I actually had no idea what NME was until that kind of happened.
Yeah. Well, they know who you are. That makes you cool.
Yeah. Now
the fact that NME knows you and you don't know them.
Right. No, I know them now.
Yeah.
We've been acquainted.
Yeah.
We're friends.
So back to music. Back to Howler. Let's talk about. How did you guys form? You've only been around for a couple years.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
Okay, how did you guys all come together?
It was really random. It was just kind of, I was writing some songs in my basement, just kind of by myself, and the songs kind of stuck with me, and I thought they were really cool. So I just kind of, instead of like starting a band with my friends, like I was doing in the past, I just kind of went around Minneapolis and kind of pulled, I just joined a whole bunch of bands. I pulled like the best musicians from like some of my favorite bands, like, you guys are awesome, you should play in my band. Gave them a demo, just ruined all those bands.
Yeah.
Got them to join my band. So that's kind of how it happened. It's just like, you're good at playing music, play with me.
So what turned you on to music? I mean, obviously you were into punk, but what inspired you to pick up an instrument and start getting into music?
That's a good question. It's just this weird drive. I've always had to write music ever since I was probably about like 14. Like I just always like have to be writing music, or I feel like a jerk if I'm not writing music.
Really?
Like, I just feel terrible. So
you're a lifer. This isn't like a hobby for you. You're a lifetime musician.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What was there like a moment in time? Because it's interesting for some artists, and you coming up in music, and sometimes it's maybe a show, or you realize that this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Like I'm not going to get a 9-to-5 job. I'm not going to sit in a cubicle. Was there something like that happened for you?
Yeah. In one of the first bands I was in, we were called Total Babe. And I remember I was like 16.
Great name.
Yeah. And when we were like 16, we got like a crazy like license for like Grey's Anatomy, and then like a license for I think like some German candy bar commercial. And like this is I was supposed to be getting like a summer job at that point. My dad's like pushing me like, gotta flip burgers at McDonald's, kid. It's time you get the job. And I was like, I don't want it. And all of a sudden I got a whole bunch of money from like licensing, writing music. And I was like, well, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Doing the music thing.
Yeah.